All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Daily December 2020. The day after. The day after. The day after, but before the next day after tomorrow. Yesterday. Yes, this is the Daily December 2020 day 15. And today, um, I because of my anxiety, I rewatch a lot of the things. I actually found out they've done studies, and they've found out that doing things like rereading old books or rewatching old movies or TV series is actually a relatively common thing for people dealing with anxiety, because due to the fact that you know how it's going to turn out, it's actually comforting to do. So that's what I've been doing is I've been watching old Pro Jared Plays this stuff, because I've been watching him for years. And one of this is a series he did was Game Dev Tycoon. He did this really cool thing that I get a kick out of, where every time he would make a game in Game Dev Tycoon, he would like describe, oh, this is how it's going to work, and this is the gameplay. And that's not how Game Dev Tycoon works. It's basically just, make sure the numbers are right and then publish games. You do get to add features and stuff like that, but you can't do like specific gameplay. But it made it really, really fun to watch. So I'm 100% stealing his idea. And so today we're going to play some Game Dev Tycoon. And I'm going to try and come up with complete game ideas before I actually release the games in the game. And we'll see how it goes. If you've never played it, this is a super fun game. It's been out forever, but it's a lot of fun. And yeah, let's turn on some sound so you guys can hear it. And probably turn it down just a little bit. There we go. And yeah, let's play. So, in this business as a simulation, you've been transported back into the time to start your very own game development company. Right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. So yeah. First thing we got to do, we got to pick a name. I'm obviously we know what that's going to be. For the company name, we're just gonna call it TJ Plays. And then I do not like what we got here. I'm not a huge long sleeved person. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. So yeah, black and stripey. That's good. Let's do that. I mean, I have dark brown hair, so yeah, that's me, guys. Black stripey sweater apparently, and looks like comfortable loafers. So yeah, let's get started, folks. Unlock hints. You know what? No. I don't need a extra hint. So I got 70 grand. I need to build me a new game. So the topics you have unlocked here are random, and as you unlock more through research, they're all completely randomized. So, I normally would go just a fantasy RPG because I love fantasy RPG, but I want an alternate history just to be weird. So we're gonna do alternate history, genre. These are my genres. Um, since this is going to be an early computer game, I'm gonna make an adventure. And then you right now, the only thing they have is the Commodore 64, which they call the G64, or the PC. And you know what? I'm gonna. They have a higher market share. I'm gonna go. Well, we know what happens to the Commodore 64 eventually, but right now they did pretty darn good. So this is going to be an alternate history adventure game. We'll do it a point and click adventure. And let's see. This game is going to be about a yeah. So we're gonna take up a page from Chrono Trigger where we're gonna say in an alternate history, instead of Homo sapiens, evolving, dinosaurs evolved up, and this is going to be set in Victorian London, but with dinosaur people, and it's gonna be called Dinolock Holmes. It's going to be a dinosaur detective game where you have to, you're the dinosaur and you have to solve all these different mysteries. And I totally got an achievement for taking too long to name my game. Hey, Giga Game, this is hard work coming up with full Giga Game names. This is Dinolock Holmes. And we're gonna use I want graphics. We're gonna have awesome graphics for my Dinolock Holmes game. All right, so we started this brand new game, but because it's an adventure game, the story is gonna need to be super important. See what this story is you are Dinolock Holmes, and the Dinolock Holmes is just starting out being a private detective. So we're gonna just we need this story. Engine doesn't matter quite as much. And what's happened is the first mystery he's gonna solve is the mystery of his own friend's disappearance. Yes, so he he was just this kind of mild-mannered waiter. Let's say he was a waiter at first. And he comes in work one day and his friend is missing. And no one's looking into it because it's Victorian London. And people go missing all the time for some odd reason. Yeah, he's like, I will find out exactly where my friend went. So yeah. That's what we're doing. He's going to discover it. Now, what happens eventually is you discover that your friend has been kidnapped by the evil. It's got to have good dialogues, really good dialogues. Artificial intelligence is not really a thing, and then level design is somewhat good. We just max the dialogues. It's an adventure game, and so you find out that he's been captured by the devious Triceriarity. That's his name. He's your nemesis. And so you decide to quit your job and become a detective of a full time, investigating all the evil things that Triceriarity does. And yeah, look at all those bubbles. Bubbles. And then fun. It's gonna be amazing because it has these amazing graphics, and the world's gonna be pretty good. The sound's gonna be okay. It's an old Commodore 64 game, so we're not gonna really worry about the sound. There's amazing graphics, like you're gonna feel like you're really in Dino London in Victorian times. So yeah, and so. But by the time you get to the end of the game, you've solved all these different mysteries, and you finally find out that Triceriardi is actually your long lost half brother. Let's just see how this works. And he gets away at the last moment, setting up the possibility for a sequel. Because it's the game dev world. You have to make sequels. You can't create new stuff more than once. Yeah, so let's go to the Dino Homes. See how I did. All right, first Giga Game reviews. Let's see how my very first Giga Game went. That's bad. I thought this was gonna be a lot better. Well, you know, it's my first Giga Game. Straight 5. That did not go well. I want to know why, because that was a balling game. Like, seriously, that sounded cool. Favorable review? 5s are favorable? Wow, the bar is set really low. Let's see what happened. 5,000 units. We made it to the charts? Wow, with my 5 of a game. I guess this is the beginning of the Giga Games industry. See, the bar is not set high, folks. We have 42 fans from Dino Homes. Wow. What did it say? All right, let's just see this. All the results. Alternate history and adventure is okay. It's not great. And artificial intelligence seemed not be important. All right, we totally knew that. I thought alternate history and adventure was a pretty cool idea, but apparently I was wrong. All right, let's do some research. I want a new topic. Oh, okay. Where do we want to go here? I got to do comedy. I mean, how can you not do comedy? 10K? Dear Lord, it was a 5. In this day and age, a 5 means nobody buys it. I'm making records this year. Also, apparently it cost $8,000 to make games in my garage? What the heck kind of salary am I pulling? All right, so I got that, and I'm gonna research one more topic before we make our next game. You know what? Normally I'd go to Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk, I'm amazing. But we're gonna go school. We're gonna go to school. Yeah, school. We're not doing bad. We're almost at 100 K. And Dino Homes is off the market. So let's develop a new game. This time, we're totally going to make this a school game. And this is going to be a school, let's just see. Yep. This is going to be a school RPG for the PC. We're gonna do a first PC game, and it's gonna be called. This is going to be let's see. This is gonna be This is gonna be named after an old web series I made when I first started doing it. This is gonna be D&D High. So D&D High is about this high school where you go to actually learn how to play D&D to eventually get cast on one of these live play shows like Critical Role or High Rollers or anything like that. And so the entire thing about D&D High is, you could come in and, you'll have like character creation class or rogue class, and you get split up into two groups. You have the DMs and the players, and they take different classes. But right at the when you first get entered into this school, when you first start this school, you get sorted into adventuring parties. And so what ends up happening is the group that you're in, you actually get cast sorted into this adventuring party. That you get to name. You get to name your adventuring party, and then you kind of go up, and you have to build relationships with the other players in your party and deal with other ones. And then the DMs. The DMs are all upperclassmen. That's what it is. You're not separated. The DMs are all upperclassmen. So when you get to your senior year, you actually get to start taking DMing courses, and you have to start DMing. But you're not there yet. You're just a freshman. All right, and this is gonna be good graphics, good galore. All right, so school. We're about to find out how bad an idea this was. So it's an RPG. It's got to have good story, and the gameplay's got to be good. Again, I just don't see the engine being that good, but we got to have good gameplay, good story. I'm gonna balance those out. So both story and gameplay super important for this RPG. All right, so this game covers just your freshman year, and you got to have good dialogues. For an RPG, I'm actually going to put a little more in artificial intelligence, and level design will go down a little. Because you got to have good dialogues, because it's a school RPG, and you make relationships and stuff. Yeah, so this is like your freshman year, and you have to get good with your good group, and you have all the tests are massive combat encounters or skills challenges and stuff like that. And if you don't pick your classes right, as in your character classes, then the things go wrong. And everybody in your party kind of levels up in their classes as to how good they are in their classes. Your actual character classes, you don't get to control the levels, but your understanding of the character classes is what the levels up. Yeah. Yeah, I know the Commodore 64. People like it, but I'm going PC. Yeah, no, it's not happening, dude. That's the one thing I don't like about Game Dev Tycoon is it does follow like the history of gaming from PC all the way through like the Wii. I think is the last, or the Wii U generation is the last one. But it's always the same. Like I know the Commodore 64 is going to fail to PC. I know the Game Gear is going to not do anywhere near as good as the Game Boy. So that would have been one thing I would have liked to see in this, is this just them randomize which consoles do well. Because I think that would have made it more fun to replay. All right. So this being an RPG, the graphics are not nearly as important. The world design is, and you gotta have epic sound to track. That's the thing that draws me into RPGs, is just having that sound that drives everything, and it really gets into you. So when you get to the end of the year, you discover a new kid joins the school, and they get put into your class like a month before finals. And because everything is rated as a group, you have to spend like the last month really bringing them up to your level, doing all these other like side quests and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're going to fail your freshman year to the D&D high. So, yeah, let's see how bad this is. A school RPG. Come on, I gotta get better than fives. Even though apparently 5 was not that bad. Alright. We got all the bugs out. Let's publish D&D High. New records, new combo. We're learning. Getting better at stuff. Graphics going up to there. All right. See how this goes. We need money. We need good reviews. Okay. Let's just see. Still shit. Really, what am I doing wrong? Like, I thought this was good. Fun stages. It's a... I realized... See? They thought it was good. Let's generate the game report. I need to make a custom engine is what it is. Nintendo is planning to launch a console. A console? Who would ever, do a console? All right. Let's see. We're selling pretty good. We're getting more fans, which is nice. I'm making monies. See what it was. School and RPG. It's a great combination. Sound is super important for RPGs. Shut your mouth, game. And level design. That's what it was. I didn't do good level design. Sound is super important for RPGs. You will never tell me otherwise. But I have over 100 KKK. I mean, that's nice. I'm not going to research because I want to develop a custom game engine, which cost me 50 research points. So I'm just gonna go immediately in to develop a new game. This one we're gonna go for fantasy this time, and this is going to be a fantasy. We're gonna go fantasy strategy. We're going to go to the Commodore 64. And this fantasy strategy, like everyone's thinking, I'm going to make like the first version of like Warcraft or something like that. But that's not what this is. This is a fantasy strategy game called, let's just see, we're going to call it Feudal Hopes. And what it is instead of like sending people to war and stuff like that, what it is it's a strategy game where you are you are the lord of a land, and what you have to do is you actually have to train peasants. By motivating them to do things like farm and that, and so it is kind of a strategy game where you'll take the peasants and you put them into places like you'll have a theater. That's where you to train your troops, quote unquote. But the theater is just you doing these performance where you just kind of inspire them and give them hope, and then they go out and they help you to kind of build your kingdom by fighting the things like overgrown lands and clearing lands for crops and other stuff like that. And eventually, you have other lords and that trying to take over your lands economically not so much with outright warfare. And so, like the upgrades you could create are all stuff that make you just more economically viable, and everything is based on how much hope you can create for your vassals. Yeah. We're totally still going to it's a strategy game. You got to have the graphics. Engine, we're gonna put gameplay's got to be up there. Story, not so much. It's just a strategy game. But we're gonna put engine up there. So yeah, so you start off with just like a town square, and you try to inspire the people, going, "Yes, I am your lord, but I care about you, and I think you're really cool." And so what ends up happening is, as you inspire people, they go out and they do stuff to make the land better. It's like you inspire them to plant crops to make money. Then you use that money to start upgrading your town square to like an amphitheater and stuff like that. And then you can eventually train other. You can eventually train other peasants to inspire people as well. And hope is your big resource. Like you'll have other resources like cash and physical supplies, but we don't really need much to the dialogue. I know it's all about hope, but the dialogue doesn't really matter. Level design super important. And artificial intelligence. Let's max artificial intelligence for a strategy game. Let's max it. Because it needs to be different every time, because you don't know if people are going to like it or not. And then the other stuff that's happening in the world, like weather can get you, or maybe traders from another lord could come in and they start usurping the market. So yeah, we have a really good artificial intelligence, because that's what you really will want. And then you got to have good world design. Sounds not that great. We'll get some good graphics, but it's the world. The world is what's really important, because as you get bigger and bigger, you can actually start taking over other lords' lands and actually make those lords your vassals. And eventually you have this economic takeover of the world. All right, the TES, which is an NES. Let's be serious. So I totally want to make games for the NES, but I want to have my own custom engine by that point. So let's see if I can get enough research to get my custom engine. I'm 10 away. D&D High has just gone off the market. And I think, oh, there's a bug. Now, no more bugs. I think that's as good as it's getting. New record for tech. See what we did to do. Do I level up in anything? It'd be nice to level up. Artificial intelligence got good. No levels yet, but we did it okay. So let's go ahead and release the game. Let's see how bad we did. All right, feudal hopes. Let's check this out. Ooh. Yeah. People loving feudal hopes. All right, fantasy strategies, great combo. Another 8, very enjoyable. And this is gonna be a 9. Yeah. Ooh. All right, feudal hopes is a hit. Yeah, let's see how it sells. I gotta make a game report. Gotta see what I did right there. Yeah, I'm getting oh cool, contract work. Feudal hopes, I love your work. I'm in the contracting business. We could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know and I'll have some work for you. Which might be what we need for because you make research points when you do contract work, and I want to get me a new engine. Yep, see him 3 shy. So what does this say? All right, fantasy strategy, great combination. World design, super important. Story, not very important. We figured that out. Commodore 64 strategy was great. So everything went well. We're rolling in the monies here. I'm gonna do some contract work. Spreadsheets just a software. Yeah, let's do this. We got 4 weeks to do it. I think we can pull that off in 4 weeks. All right, and the TS has been released. The NES. Let's be honest here. Come on! Finish it off. Seriously? The contract is completed. This is successfully. I got 19 grand, and Feudal Hopes is gone, and I'm still short. So I'm gonna do some more contract work. That's really high. But it's for 5 weeks. Let's try this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull off getting all that done in just for 5 weeks, but we'll do it. I got my research. Come on, one more research ball. There we go. I can create my new. I don't think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna fail, which will make me feel very bad. Oh, that sucked. But I got the research I need. So let's research. We're gonna make a custom game engine, or we're gonna research how to make a custom game engine. So. And then we're going to build a custom game engine. All right. So, we're going to create a custom engine. It's going to have 2D graphics, linear stories, and save games. And this engine is going to be called the... GoFo engine, meaning go forth and screw up, which is the motto of my life. So let's create this engine. So I got a brand new engine, the GoFo engine, and we're gonna use it to create our very first Nintendo game. See, I'm getting research. Come on. All right, the GoFo engine is complete. It is time to develop a brand new game. Platform, we're doing it for the TS. It's going to cost me $80K to do it, but I'm totally doing it. The topic... we're gonna do I think because it's cool. We're gonna do a standard fantasy, but this is going to be a this is gonna be a fantasy action game. I think. Well, we've done fantasy already though. Let's do an extreme sports game. Obviously, it's going to be an action game. It's going to use our new GoFo engine, and the game's going to be called extreme sports. Let's see. The game's going to be called extra dream. Skatey times with a Z, an exclamation point, extra extreme skatey times, and it's gonna have even better 2D graphics. So yeah, extra extreme skatey times is all about. It's got to be super. Yeah, we don't care. It's an action game. We don't care about that. So don't do that, but we are going to give us save games. I am totally broke. I can't afford save games. It doesn't need save games. It doesn't need them. We're gonna go with gameplay, and the engine that doesn't matter as much. It's just gonna be awesome gameplay. Because what it is you are starting on your career in the extreme skatey times circuit, where you go around and you have to do all these cool skatey times tricks in random places before the cops come and shut you down. That's what makes it so extra extreme. Yeah, that's totally gonna be awesome. Big accounts in the red. I know. I realized that. But it doesn't matter. Dialogues doesn't matter. Artificial intelligence is okay, but level design for an action game. So yeah, what happens is you'll be able to pick where you go. Like maybe you'll go to the park this one day, and there's going to be an extreme skatey to the times person there that you go up to them and they go, hey, if you're really extra extreme, you'll grind on that rail all the way down, or you'll do a ollie kickflip back skatey times to the terms, because I'm not a skater, so I don't know. And yeah, and so you do all these amazing tricks, and then get points, and then the cops will come, and then you'll have an entire scene that you just have to keep staying away from the cops to finish your tricks, and then get away. And if you get arrested, then we'll figure that out in the next part. I really need this to be a good game. I am 8 grand in the hole right now. World design, not that important for this. I'm going to say sound for an action game is pretty important. And then graphics. We're just always going to be super graphics. Because you really want to see like all 7 pixels in your skates. So yeah, if you get caught by the cops, then massive success. Yeah, that's why I'm making some stuff for it. If you get caught by the cops, then you have to make bail, because you earn money from doing your extreme skatey to the time stuff. But if you don't have enough money, your parents have to come bail you out. And if they do that, they force you to pay them back with interest, and they limit how much they limit your to the time outside, so it makes it harder for a little bit to be able to get more skatey times. So yeah. Let's see how this goes. Let's get rid of those bugs. We don't want a buggy mess. Come on, it did pretty good on research. Come on, get rid of them bugs. Oops. Really? Right as I put it, we don't want bugs. New topic, new combo. Okay. I leveled up in a lot of other things. Everything's leveling up. World design, graphics. My 2D graphics got really good. All right, let's see what extra extreme skatey to the times with a Z and exclamation points. Let's see how it does. Game tutorials and mono sound. That's cool. But I need some new topics. Oh, let's see how this goes. I may just end this game before it goes. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Oh no. It was cool. What did I do wrong? It wasn't uninspiring. It was awesome. I hate you all. What did I do wrong? I did, it was super cool. It's still selling it at a decent amount. It'd be nice if I could get out of the red. I'm losing fans over this. All right, I'm out of the red. That's nice. What did I do wrong? Extreme Resort and Action is a great combination, and graphics seem to be very important. Is that what it was? Is I didn't do enough? No, I maxed out the graphics. What did I do wrong? Oh, I don't get this. I'm hemorrhaging for the fans. Luckily, I'm making a little bit of money. Oh, let's real quick do some new topic research because wow, I gotta get me some cyberpunk. Cyberpunk will save my game studio. Target audience. That would be a good thing to research. But I need some more topics. So research again. Let's get another new topic. Law. A law game on. You know what? I'm gonna do colonization for my research. Anyway, yeah, this was my little experiment to see if you guys like this. Vina, another Japanese company. Vina, I wonder who that could be. I'm down to 6K. I need a good game. But anyway, good guys, that's gonna be where I'm going to end it for today. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun with this. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. I like stuff like this where I get to pretend I know what I'm doing. So if you guys would like to see more game dev tycoon, let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you want to see more of this for Daily December or afterwards. Like I said, Daily December is supposed to be just trying new things and just being, you know, different and unique. So yeah, that's all for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye bye.